The board is basically very similar to what we've always done, and it is the race board, and the evolution is in what I've done on the design of the rail. So what we've created here is a release edge. The idea is to release the pressure on around the rail and to get the board to release the water off the bottom. So this edge, once it's finished, will be as hard as we can. Basically, what we've learned from the laydown boards, and when you paddle a laydown board with the way that's designed, the water does release off the rail quite well. So I've tried to bring that idea into a knurl-up board. So this one's not finished, but the idea, I mean, we could make the nose really knifey, but at the end of the day, that becomes unpredictable. So we've sort of compromised here between the knife and cutting and planing. So I'll actually spend quite a lot of time just trying to get the lines perfect. But that's the idea. I shaped two, and then I picked the one I like to put in production out of the two. Because every time you shape a board, the lines can be a little bit different. So I was quite pedantic on which one. Now I look at this one because we haven't looked at it for a little while. There is balance. The balance is key to the board, front and back in the volume. The bottom curve meets the rocker, meets the rail design profile, and then board's comfortable and works in all conditions. You don't want to create a board that's only good in one condition. So on this evolution model, we've created like a release edge, which you can't really see completely on the foam, but when it's glassed and the edge is hardened up, there will be quite a release edge here, so the water actually releases off the edge and unloads this rail. And it continues all the way up the board, so why you think it's not a big thing, but when you put it on a 3.2 metre board and it's 80% of the board, it actually does make quite a big difference to the board. So we've learned along the way with changing this angle a little bit and what we need to make it work the best in all conditions. And that's basically it, because the idea is to try and unload the water pressure on this rail. So we're getting just planing on this section and not water wrap around the rail. So, we don't really want to change our balance of the board. The board's balanced. We've worked on that for the last 30 years. So why you can't reinvent the wheel. So all we're doing is some fine adjustments to try and make a better board. So when you design a board or a product, you want it not only be functional, you want it to look cool. So with all the lines, not only is there a reason for the function, I do try and make the thing just look beautiful when it's finished. And you can see our whole deck of our board is just, I don't know, to me it looks really nice. All the lines just blend in, and it looks very cool. I mean, I'm just always looking for the next step, and always have been. I'd actually like to finish it because we've learned a lot. This was probably done 18 months ago. I've actually learned quite a lot with feedback and what the testing we've been doing, even with the other sizes. I could reshape this and maybe I'll give it to Lizzie Wellborn or someone, and so she can win by a wave, not get done run up the beach.